Hello everybody and welcome to my second Facebook live stream. Thank you to everybody who's donated so far. I really appreciate it, and hopefully this second stream is just as enjoyable as the first one, which was way back in April. So to get started, we're going to try something with some money, because that's what we're all here for tonight, to raise lots of money for a great cause. But the thing is, with coronavirus, if I was doing this trick at the start of the year, people would go, it's just a trick, but touching money is now seen as dangerous, so I'm technically doing a dangerous act. Especially when I can do things like this. Tasty. Watch. As the coin is nice and restored. I'm going to try something else with the coins. I'm going to stand up for this one. So what we'll do is we're going to take the first coin, place it in this hand, the second coin goes in this hand, and the third one goes down, round and into Ross's pocket. So how many coins are in the hand? Fraser behind the camera. How many coins are in this hand?
4, 3.
3.
Uh-huh.
Well observed, because it's the 1, 2, 3 coin trick. Watch again. Coin number 1 goes in this hand. Coin number 2 also goes in this hand. And coin number 3 goes into the pocket. How many coins are in the hand?
3.
3.
Uh-huh.
Well observed. Have you seen this trick before? Watch. We take 2 coins, place them in this hand. This one goes in that hand and then goes in the pocket. So how many coins this time?
3.
Watch. I'm just going to all disappear. Just like that. So there's now no coins, apart from the one that I bit into at the start. Hope everyone liked that bit of coin magic. And Fraser behind the camera, can you tell everybody how they can donate today?
Go into the Just Giving page.
Yeah, and donate what you can, and it's always appreciated. I've hit my target, so if you donate, will already exceed my target, so I'm really happy with that. If you're watching this, make sure you like the video and you share it so all of your friends can watch it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the magic. And if you're watching, let me know you're watching by commenting below. So, this is the second stream, so we're going to do a trick with a number 2. I'm going to take the number 2, I'm going to leave it on the table and cover it with a box. We're then going to take the next card down, in fact number 1. Fraser, say stop.
Stop.
It's the Ace of Diamonds. Okay?
Uh-huh.
What card's under the box, Fraser? Do you remember?
Ace of Diamonds.
No, under the box. That's the Ace of Diamonds. What's under the box? It's the 2 of clubs.
2 of clubs, yes.
Watch. Ace of Diamonds, 2 of clubs. Watch. There's now a 2 of clubs on the Ace of Diamonds. And then the 2 of clubs, there's the Ace of Diamonds. Just like that. So there we go. What we're going to do now is, in fact, if you are watching this, comment below with random playing cards, and we might involve you in a trick at the end. Also, in case you didn't see my message earlier, if you're watching this and you want to participate in my end trick, go out and grab yourself a deck of cards and pull out 9 cards. If you don't have 9 playing cards, get 9 bits of paper and write the name of a playing card in each slip of paper, and you'll need those at the end of the stream. What we're going to do now is we're going to Fraser, you're going to help with this one.
Yep.
Name a number between 1 and 12.
5.
5?
5.
Okay, stick with 5.
Yep.
Any reason you chose 5? This is the first one that came into mind.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the 5th card.
Yep.
Got that on the camera?
Yep.
Take the 5th card, we'll place it on top of the pack, and then we'll place the rest of the cards on top. For those of you that were close observers, you might have noticed I've just put the card back in the 5th position. So if I showed you the card now, it's not a very good trick, is it, Fraser?
Mm.
So what we need to do to make this more impressive is to shuffle the cards. And then we'll shuffle the cards again.
Mm-hmm.
So if I found your card now, that'd be more impressive, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So let's try and do that. Don't think it's any of these. Don't think it's any of these. Was it the King of Diamonds?
Yes.
There we go. What we're going to do now is... Sorry. What we're going to do now is... Okay, come back to that. So we're going to try something with these alphabet cards. See those?
Yep.
What we're going to do is we're going to give these cards a quick mix. Like that. And then we're going to cut the cards into roughly 4 piles. Okay. In fact, perfect. What we're going to do now is we're going to mix the cards by putting 3 on the bottom.
Yep.
And then 3 on the other 2 piles, so 1 on each.
Mm-hmm.
We're then going to take 3 off the top of this one and put them on the bottom.
Yep.
And then we're going to put 1 on each one. We're then going to take 3 cards from this one, put it on the bottom, and then put 1 on each one. And not done this one yet, have we? We're on the last one. So we'll take 3, put them on the bottom, and put 1 on each one. Let's see how we did. There's the letter R, there's the letter O, there's the letter S, and it's the letter S,
Yay.
which spells Ross.
Yay, well done.
Now, let's try this. And mix the alphabet cards up again. Now Fraser, give me a random first name which is roughly 4 or 5 letters in length.
Craig.
Craig. Okay. A I G C and R. Spells Craig, yeah.
Yep.
Put them in order. C R A I and G. I'm going to mix these up. And watch, we'll take a W.
Mm-hmm.
And watch, we'll take the W. And if I just shake it, it turns it into the C.
Mm-hmm.
Say stop.
Stop.
There's the R. take these two, the C, put the C on top, take the R, put it underneath, and with a shake, we get the A.
On that end.
Oh,
Right, keep going.
the wrong way round.
Fine. Okay.
I'll get you to say stop again for me.
Stop.
There. And there's the I. And for the last one, we'll take a T.
Yep.
And with a snap, turns into a G. And there it's Craig. So there we go. And there's the box. Now what we're going to do is, probably like me, you played a lot of board games during lockdown. We played quite a lot of board games, haven't we, Fraser?
Yes.
So I thought, what's the one thing you get in a board game? You get some dice.
Dice, yeah.
So I thought I'd try this with you, Fraser, that we would do 2 dice tricks simultaneously at the same time. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
So no dice trick is complete without a dice. So I'm going to give you the dice, and I want you to roll it onto the mat, and we're going to roll it until every number apart from 1 has been rolled. So we can be here for some time, but we'll give it a go. Here we go. Roll the dice. That's a 3, so we'll cross off the number 3. We'll then roll again. It's a 3 again. Gosh, you're so lucky. Roll again. It's a 3 again. People are going to think this is rigged. Come on. Good roll. That's a 3 again. Come on. What is this? Have you rigged this? I'm not playing board games at him again. Come on. That's a 5. So that's better. So we'll screw off the number 5. If you've just joined us, we're rolling dice live on Facebook. 1. Okay, roll again. 2. So one more number. 6, there we go. So that leaves the number 4. We'll come back to that in just a second. Because what did I say? We were going to do 2 dice tricks simultaneously. So what I want you to do is, we'll come back to that, I'm just going to keep this in short. What I want you to do is imagine this time that we've not got dice, because they're just imaginary in your head. Okay? And just to point out, quick disclaimer, if this trick goes wrong, it proves Fraser can't count. So Fraser, I want you to choose 2 numbers that you get on a dice in your head, and don't tell me what they are. So
Okay.
2 numbers
Pick 2 numbers.
that you would find on the dice you've just rolled, and keep it in your
okay.
head.
Right.
I want you to pick one of the numbers
Mm-hmm.
and times that number by 2.
Right, okay.
I want you to then add 5 to it,
Right, okay.
times that number by 5. Let me know when
Okay.
you've done that.
Okay.
And then the second number you thought of, add that to your total.
Okay.
What's your total?
69.
69. And you've counted that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
69.
Maths,
So that means
maths was never my strong point.
was the 2 numbers you were thinking of, if you rolled 69, was the 2 numbers a 4,
Yep.
and did you pick 4 twice?
No.
Well, there you go. It proves you can't count. What was the other number?
4 and 6.
4 and 6. We picked the number 4 here as well. I said we were going to come back to that. One, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Colour red. Do you know what the significance of these colours are? They're the colours you find on a standard Rubik's Cube,
Okay.
and it comes to red. If you spell out the number 4, F-O-U-R, that also comes to red.
Right.
What were the two numbers you picked in the other trick that didn't quite go according to plan because you can't count?
6.
S-I-X, and the next number down would be red. So no matter what happens, ends up on red. Before this trick began, I had printed on the other side a colour, and I knew that even though you can't count at times, we'd end up on the colour red.
Wow, that's good.
So there we go.
Mm.
And just to say, I'm trending on Twitter, hashtag Fraser Can Account on Twitter, and you work in a school, so it's a bit worrying, but there we go. Right. How are you doing for time? It's alright. What we do now is, have we got any comments?
Yeah, Nicola Newman, big shout out to Nicola, Queen of Hearts,
Queen of Hearts.
and says wow, and then Minnie says that's brilliant.
Okay. She said the Queen of Hearts. That's funny because on the back of my t-shirt there's a drawing of me holding the Queen of Hearts. So, did you catch that? So that's interesting. So there we go. What I need later is if you get another card, just let me know.
Right. Well, Nicola says Queen of Hearts.
In fact, we'll maybe try something else with that Queen of Hearts. If I can find it. Any other donations yet that we know of?
Leslie says very impressed.
Any other donations we know of?
No,
No, not
but
yet.
you can still donate
Yep, if you've
on
not
the
donated
Just Giving
yet.
page.
So what we'll do is we'll try something with the Queen of Hearts, as that's the only card we've got for now in the comments. So we'll take the Queen of Hearts
Yep.
and we'll place it halfway down. It looks about halfway to me.
Yes.
And watch with a snap, that Queen of Hearts comes to the top. Now when I do this, people go, Ross, you're lying to me, you don't put it in the middle. So watch very carefully. We take the Queen, we place her in the middle, you see that it's in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
push it all the way in, and then we snap, and the card comes up to the top.
Very good.
Okay?
Yep.
So we've got our Queen of Hearts, now watch. Comes back up to the top.
Yep.
We'll then take the Queen. We're going to then mix her into the pack. And watch. That's not the Queen of Hearts, but watch, if I just rub just like that, it turns into the Queen.
Ooh.
And then watch, if I take the Queen and I just shake just like that, it turns into an 8. And what we'll do now is try this. We'll take the 8 and then give the 8 a shake and it turns back into the Queen.
Very good.
There you go. There's a trick just for Nicola there. She got 2 for the price of 1. There was the Queen of Hearts in the back of the t-shirt, and then we try something with a Queen of Hearts.
Leslie's put a card suggestion, 4 of clubs.
4 of clubs. Okay, let's stick with the 4 of clubs then. So I want to try as many different tricks as we can with people's comment suggestions. 4 of clubs from Leslie. Here's the 4 of clubs. Take the 4. See the 4?
Yep.
We're going to shuffle the cards face up into face down. just like so.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got some cards back to back,
Yep.
face down into face down.
Mm-hmm.
Now watch. Hopefully this has worked. I think it has, because every single card is now gone back to normal except for one. And the one card that's not back to normal is Leslie's 4 of clubs.
Very good.
We're doing for time. That's alright. Any other card suggestions while we're here? No? Okay then. What we shall do is try something with the letter F, because we've got Fraser behind the camera. We'll take our letter F, and what we'll do is we'll take the letter R, and the letter R, because we've got two R's, even though there's only one R in Ross, but it doesn't matter. And we've got the letter F. Okay? And what we'll do is we'll take your letter F, mix it into the pack just like this. Then we'll take the letter R and an R. And the thing is, we've got an R for Ross and an F for Fraser. And for those of you who don't know, Fraser behind the camera is my brother. And what's the one thing brothers do, Fraser? They'll look out for each other. So you went out into the middle, and my letter R looked out for you, and trapped you between the two R's, and there is the letter F, just like that. I'll turn that way so people know it's the letter R and the letter F. So there we go. Right, I think we'll do this finale trick now. So, if you've just joined us, if you want to take part in this trick, you can, and you can do that by grabbing 9 cards out of a deck of cards. If you don't have a deck of cards, very quickly get a piece of paper and split it into 9 pieces, and quickly write the name of a playing card on each one. I'll give you 30 seconds to do that now if you haven't already done it. Ready, go! 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hopefully you've got 9 cards. I'm just going to get 9 cards very quickly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. So we've got 9 cards. Fraser's laughing at me behind the camera because he only dropped the playing cards, and we could have had a game of 52 pickup. So we've got 9 cards. Hopefully you've got 9 cards, or you've got your 9 bits of paper at the ready. And what we're going to do is mix them up. So if you're watching this, you've got to do what I'm doing and mix them up. Doesn't matter how you mix them, as long as they're mixed up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your 9 cards and divide them into 3 piles. Just like that. Then, once you've divided them into your 3 piles, you're going to pick one of the piles up, have a look at the bottom card, or the bottom piece of paper in some cases, and have a look at what's written on it. In my case, it's the Jack of Hearts. We'll then take this pile and put it on top of one of the other piles. It really doesn't matter which one. We'll then put the pile of 6 on top of the pile of 3. We'll then, your next step's going to be to spell out the value of your card. So in my case it was the Jack, so we'll go J-A-C-K, and then you put the rest of the cards on top. Then we need the word of, because it's always the something of spades or the something of clubs. So O-F, put the rest of the cards on top. Then it was the Jack of Hearts as chose, wasn't it, Fraser?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to spell out the suit. So it's hearts, H-E-A-R-T-S. Put the rest of the cards on top. And finally we need a magic word. It can be any word, ranging from 4 to 5 letters in length, so it's got to be 4 or 5 letters. So for me, let's go for something like magic. M-A-G-I-C. So mine was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. So my card should be the 5th card down, the Jack of Hearts.
Hey.
If you tried that at home and it worked for you, let me know in the comments section below. If you chose a 4-letter word, your card would be here. So let me know if that works. If it does work, clip that bit up, send it to your friends and see if it works for them too. Get donating if you haven't donated already.
Who do you donate to?
You go on the Just Giving page, which should be in the description of this live stream, or you'll find it somewhere on my Facebook page.
Nicola says it worked. Hooray! Well done, Nicola.
Well done, Nicola. So get donating. If you haven't donated, the page, my Just Giving page, is going to be active for a whole week, giving people the chance to watch this stream if they haven't watched it already, and get donating if they haven't.
Who are you
donated
donating
already.
to?
The cause the money's going to go to is SAMHIC, which is the Scottish Association for Mental Health, which is a fantastic cause. You can read all about them by scrolling back through my Facebook posts and reading all about them on the Just Giving page. So get donating if you haven't donated already. If you can't donate, you can do things which cost absolutely nothing, which are like my page, share this post, and encourage other people to donate. I've been Ross, thanks for watching, good night.